Greetings. Judicial notice continuing from page 1 of 17, page 2 of 17. 5.3. A unilateral agreement is an oxymoron because it masquerades as more than one thing coming together to make an agreement. Full stop. 6. Point. Truth and its various derivatives are formed by a minimum of three, whether that is by people or by other entities. Full stop. Judicial notice. Fact in, fiction out. 7 point. When you hear politicians say they made a unilateral agreement, i.e. with China, that the government cooperation with China, it means they made an agreement with themselves, which has nothing to do with China. Lie. Fact in, fiction out. Judicial notice. No fake, no acting, no post, no persona, no acting, no fake. Fact in, fiction out. This is all pure facts. First-hand knowledge. 7.1 point. Clearly, the politician has made false and misleading sentences that work to your deterrent. You know what deterrent mean? Dangerous. Judicial notice. Fact in, fiction out. 8 point. A truth cannot be formulated by anybody, anything, and passed it off as a fact. Let's recap. A truth cannot be formulated by anybody or anything. A truth cannot be formulated by anybody or anything and passed off as a fact. 9 point. Once you have agreed upon generated truth, it forms a binding contract, i.e. that the government, corporation, religion, or the judiciary are the passionates of possession of fact. But what they are doing is generating opinion upon opinion. Full stop. Let's recap. 9 point. Once you have agreed upon a generated truth, it forms a binding contract, i.e. that the government, corporation, religion, or the judiciary are in possession of fact. But what they are doing is generating opinion upon opinion. An opinion, there was a popular movie by Clint Eastwood. I don't remember the name. The chief federal postal court judge tell us about that movie when I just born. Popular movie. You know, where there was a slogan. It said, opinions are like our souls and everybody have one. No need to go no further. 10 point. When the innocent believe in these truths, a contract is created or formed. For example, global warming, global cooling, and climate control. 10.1 point. Another example is the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive robbing you of your ability to conduct your own affairs. Language fraud. Fact in, fiction out. You got to know, you got to learn and unlearn. Alright, and relearn. Or relearn, unlearn. Well, unlearn means no learn. Because UN means no in Latin. So we got to learn. .1 point. 11 point. When the parliamentary system, the British Museum, the court of various religion, formulate a truth, they are simple witnessing anything, whether it is false or a fact, as a truth, etc. Full stop. 11.1 point. This truth is now sold as an altered intellectual product as a fact. Full stop. 11.2 point. To reiterate, all it takes to lay claim upon a fabrication or to make false claim is for three people, three entities to come together and agree that it is a truth. Say no more. I don't have to give you no more example because this document is factual and it tell you what truth is. Here is another example. Let's recap. 11.2 point. To reiterate, all it takes to lay claim upon a fabrication or to make false claim is for three people, three entities to come together and agree that it is true. So truth means three agree upon a lie. Simple. 12 point. The splitting of the solely SOLE slash one fact into three is how truths are formed, like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Full stop. 12.1 point. This is the way that titles are split, making one equitable title, and the other legal title, administered by a third party, robbing you of title equitability and standing. 12.2 point. In the world of fiction, corruption is what they seek and conspire to do. Full stop. Judicial notice. First and knowledge. .13 In the hands of honest people, a truth is formed to keep balance so the fact do not become corrupted. Yeah, I don't like corruption. I stay far away from corruption. You can't corrupt it. 14 One can corrupt, two can divide, as in corporate, but three can keep balance. Courtesy of the ring of power. Just like the triangle, three sides. Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah. 15 The fiction world is made up of a collection of engineered truth fed to the people as fact. Recap. 15 The fiction world is made up of a collection of engineered truth fed to the people as facts. Full stop. 16 We understand how words and truth work, so let us study the word museum. 16.1 The British Museum is by royal charter. 16.2 Museum equal a place of amusement, as in amusement park. Fiction. Fact in, fiction out. 16.3 Judicial notice. 16.3 Idolatries are formed for your amusement by the museum. Let's go over this one again. 16.3 Idolatries are formed for your amusement by the museum. Full stop. 16.4 The tabloid, newspaper, films, documentaries, etc. are the platform for the promotion of amusing theater. Amusing theater. AMUSING. Alright. So most people watching them news, them documentary, and think this thing is factual because them present it as being factual. So true, you look on these people as creditable people, by them can read and write and all of these things, you accept what them say as factual. But in fact, this is first-hand knowledge and it is factual. It is a judicial notice created for us by the Global Chief Federal Postal Court Judge and a Plenipotentiary Judge. And man and woman has helped to complete this document. It is 3 levels of judicial notice, 1 of 10, 1 of 11, 1 of 17. 1 of 17 is the most comprehensive one. It have everything, every question where you would ask about a judicial notice. Continuing, just, blacking. I don't even want to use the word black because black means dead or to be a slave, And when I use these words, they are contractual words, and these words open or close a door. Either it open it or it go close it. Yeah. So, if you don't know the spell that these words carry and you are using these things, no wonder why people are pray and can't get nowhere. Because them are use words that them don't have a knowledge, a factual knowledge of what it is. Yeah, correctly mean. So moving along, 16.5 point. Artifacts are fabrications. Artifacts are fabricated on the back of these theaters. So, all who tell about them have artifacts and all of these things. No, this is factual here. First and knowledge. These things you can do your due diligence in go researching these things for yourself. Yes. So, me not just make people just tell me things, so me go check out it. Yeah, me go check it out. Yeah. So, artifacts are fabricated on the back of these theater. Coming from, it come from museum. Alright. 16.6. These fabrications of theaters and artifacts are displayed in newspaper articles are in a place like a museum for your amusement. Full stop. 16.7 point. The function of the British Museum is to do all the above. Do you get that, or do you realize that? What this is correctly saying to man and woman. We not deal with no human, because human a monster. This is what them turn us into. Monster, human. One claiming to be human. Man or woman is the highest qualification to beat all of them politicians. That's why them never call you. Them find every other things to go around of being in a man or make you being a man. Or you yourself, because you yourself are going to do it. What them are going to say is you are going to say is what you are doing. Yeah, so man do man things, man not do boy things. Yeah. Recap back that one here again. 16.7 point. The function of the British Museum is to do all the above. Full stop. 16.8 point. The idolatrical theater are now celebrated to produce money. In other words, determine how viable a theater is to make money from. Full stop. Yeah. So, the spray even the One Love movie same way too. Yeah, because it is a theater. It's a theater show. It's a theater show. Yeah. acting. It's a theater show. Yeah, most people don't even know that war is listed as a theater show. Politics is listed as a theater show. Yeah, and all the operating theater, all of the theater them come under that. Yeah. .9 Another phrase for the British Museum is the Bank of England. Paraphrased, the yeah, and make you see back the front of the judicial notice again. Yeah. See what it's look like there. Yeah, make you see it again. Yeah. Yeah, and this document also carries my name. I am also a patron of the Chief Federal Postal Court Judge and a Plenipotentiary Judge. We champion what the judge does. Yes. Thumbprint and autograph. Yes, sir. And I go continue now. Page 3 of 17. Yes, page 3 of 17. The museum, alright, continue from page 2. As it says, another word for the British Museum is the Bank of England. Paraphrase. Alright, the British Museum doing business as the Bank of England. So the museum is doing business as the Bank of England. Alright? So as I said to you, so the world of fiction, fact in and fiction out. This is what has happened to the museum, or the bank in other words then. So get the museum out now and say bank. The Bank of England. So the fiction, or the world of fiction, has come to an end. This is the reason why the currency have to change globally. And that's why Jamaican currency also have to change. Doing away with the, even them still not do away with the money, them just change the label. They just change the paper. Alright. They just change the different ingredients, but the same thing is still there because it is still called fiat currency. And fiat meaning, as I said, so it don't have any underlying value. It is not backed by factual value, which is gold, silver, diamond, and all these precious metals and mineral. Yes. So this is the creator's currency, mineral. Yes. So continuing 16.10 point. First example. As the legal. First example, the theater of evolution is generated by the way of Charles Robert Darwin doing business as legal fiction named Charles Darwin. Full stop. No, correction. Let's read this one again. 16.10. First example, the theater of evolution is generated by the way of Charles Robert Darwin doing business as the legal fiction name Charles Darwin. CHARLES. Full stop. 16.11 point. Artifacts such as dinosaur bones, fossils, etc. are generated to fit the theater and vice versa. Full stop. 16.12 point. Let us pause a minute and consider dinosaur bones or any one of these gigantism were never mentioned or found predating the 1800s/1800s. Full stop. 16.13 point. As if to say nobody else ever did any excavation like the Romans building roads and other infrastructure, etc. Full stop. For 16.14 point. To recap, all it takes is three people to come together, which is a truth. Turn the fact of a cow bone into the truth. Sixteen point 15. Second example. Communism, socialism is generated by Karl Hendricks Marx doing business as the legal fiction named Karl Marx. Full stop. 16.16 point. His job is to convince the populace, albeit the masses, with his book Das Kapital, DASKAPITAL. Capital, that capitals is the enemy of the people. Full stop. This judicial notice 16.17 capital means one thing and one thing only, your head, as you will read further in this judicial notice. Full stop. 16.18, if you believe 16.18 point, if you believe this British Museum sponsored rhetoric, you have lost your head. A whole heap of them people have lost them head. Yeah, that's why I say the word corona means crown, and the crown has given back to the people. So who no want knowledge, I can't help it, is here. So your head, you get back your head. You did lost your head, you get back your capital. Because capital, people think capital mean money. That's why school indoctrinate us. Because everyone we go to school think capitals to mean money, and capital simply mean in your head. So let's recap again. 16 point 18 point. If you believe this British Museum sponsored rhetoric, you have lost your head. Full stop. 16.19 point. Third example. Sigmoid. This name a French name or its own Frenchies, you know. French or German. Sigmoid, Scolomo, fraud, doing business as the legal fiction name, Sigmund Freud. Alright, I'm going to spell the second name. SCHLOMO. Alright. Doing business as the legal fiction name, Sigmund Freud. Full stop. 16.20 point. His job was to sell you the idea. His job was to sell you the ID. Not idea, the ID. The ID / ID in all capital letter. Yeah, I go and zoom in on it, make you not see it. See it there, sir. See it there? Yeah. Alright. Sell you the ID / ID / persona / ego / is / it / idolatry / idol, not idolatry. ID IOT, full stop. 16.21 point. The ID is a mental dysphoria, and if you have an ID, you are mentally incapable. People, let me go over about this one again. You see the type of spell and narcissistic idea where the people have we under 16.21 point. The ID is a mental dysphoria. And if you have an ID, you are mentally incapable. Full stop. 16.22 point. When Parliament, the creator of lies, asks you for your ID, it means that they are asking you for your verification of your mental dysphoria in your passport, driver's license, student ID, etc. written in all capitals, which are all systems that put you under a license because you are mentally incapable. Do you hear that? 16.23. This is how the system of license was birthed through the British Museum, full stop. You have a museum, you have the judicial notice teller that museum means amusement. And another word for museum is the Bank of England. Alright, so you see how the money is all fiction because it based up off of something that is not a fact. The whole artifacts and all of these things that them put out there and documentary, newspaper, all of these things that them put out there to say that is fact is artifacts. Alright? .23 point. This is how the system of license was birthed through the British Museum. Full stop. 16.24 point. Fourth example. Carl Gustav Gustav Jung doing business Jung doing business as the legal fiction named Carl Jung is to sell persona which are classified as a mental dysphoria, i.e. alternative personality, split personality, multiple personality. Full stop. .25. The Bank of England prints the intrinsic / figure feature / future money that symbolize the preserved value that these theater and artifacts will generate. Full stop. Judicial notice. Facts in, fiction out. The world of fiction has come to an end. And I there I bring an end to all of this. This is what we do. Yes. Global movement. 16.26 point. This is actually known as fiat currency. Acting currency. Full stop. 16.27 point. Acting means pretending, performing fictional role in films, theater, etc. So it's what theater come down to. So me don't even have to talk too much because me tell you say fact in and fiction out, and this I give you every question where you would have asked, every answer to your question. This is letting you know what is fact from what is fiction and how it do create when it start. Not even when it start or it create. Because these things are come through ages, through kingdoms. It not just began yourself from the time of Babylon. Yeah. Everything that is, every major event that take place, whether in politics or in religion, it has been fabricated. Yeah. Stage. 16.27. 16.28. As an adjective, it means temporarily doing business as someone else, acting superior. Full stop. 16.29. First example, support superior. Superiority means things that are superficial, lacking depth of character, and incredible of serious thoughts. Incapable, not incredible, incapable of serious thoughts, i.e., Superman is a man of superficiality. Full stop. 16.30. Second example, the Supreme Court is a court of superficiality, lacking depth of character, lacking fortitude, incapable of rules / rulings, lacking thinking. Full stop. 16.31. Fiat means flat, empty, inflated, etc., lacking any value. 16.32. Currency means the current that is found floating between the river banks and the oceans. Full stop. 16.33. Banking is the bank of a river. The currency is the flow of energy called current. And the Bank of England banks the flow of energy generated by the lies. 16.34. The theater and artifacts are credited asset as to how many money and for what weapon, what period of time they generate commercial energy. Full stop. 16.35. These theaters with their artifacts are franchise to all other museums doing business as DBA, the Bank of America, the Bank of Switzerland, the Bank of International Settlements, the Vatican Bank, the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, etc. 16.33. 36. Full stop. 16.36. To maintain control over this franchise, the British Museum steps in if the continuity of lies to compromise, or if a franchise fee is not paid to the franchisor which is the British Museum. Full stop. Page 3 of 17 completed. Next will be page 4 of 17, and this is a judicial notice. This is first and knowledge. Anyone want this judicial notice? You can just link me. Just say the word and you can get a copy. Yeah, anytime. Yeah, it is for the purpose of aiding man and woman agencies and officers. This is first and knowledge. This is the crown that has been given back to the people. This is what was hiding from us. As the mother said, you know, what was hidden from the wise and prudent, reveal, to the babe and suckling. So, you know, yeah, how we are chant this new way forward. This is the new way forward, whether you like it or not. Yeah, so, you know, this is a force to reckon with, and this is the force that is ending the world of fiction. Fact in and fiction out. Yeah. Love and gratitude. Give thanks to all of the one them, we view this, Yeah, this is first hand knowledge, and as I say, this is fact in and fiction out. Give thanks. One light.